Sunday morning, June 23rd, 2024. New decade. Best pitcher, the year 2000. New century. 5 guys had 2 categories each. I got to give it to all 5 for the year 2000. Randy Johnson, Tom Glavine, John Lieber, David Wells, and Pedro Martinez. All won 2 pitching categories the year 2000. They're the best pitchers that year. Randy Johnson, most strikeouts, 347, and games started 35, 2 categories. Tom Glavine, most wins, 21, most games started, 35, 2 categories. John Lieber, most innings, 251, most games started, 35. David Wells, most games started, 35. See, a lot of guys tied with games started at 35 starts. Second thing for David Wells, complete games, 2 categories. And Pedro Martinez, 2 categories. Earned run average 1.74 and 4 shutouts. 5 guys the year 2000. Let's look at all of them. Let's start with Randy Johnson. This is, let's see. Yeah. The 3rd time for Randy Johnson winning. The year 2000, 19-7, 2.64 ERA, 248 innings, but listen to this, 347 strikeouts, more than a strikeout per inning. The last 2 videos I did on Randy Johnson, I talked about his strikeout rate is better than anybody in Major League history. 1.17 strikeouts per innings pitched. He had 4,135 innings career, 4,875 strikeouts, 303 wins. Dominant. The 3rd time for Randy Johnson winning it. Who's next? Pedro Martinez. Let's do him. Pedro made the Baseball Hall of Fame. So did Randy Johnson. Pedro, 18 years, 219 wins. But what I like about Pedro is, listen to this, 2,800 career innings, 3,154 strikeouts. Great ratio. More than a strikeout per inning. The year 2000, he goes 18-6, 1.74 ERA, 217 innings, 284 strikeouts. The year 2000. Next guy, Tom Glavine. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. First time for Glavine. Pedro. Let's see. How many times for Pedro? 2nd time, because he won 1997. Pedro wins year 2000. 2 for Pedro, 3 for Randy Johnson. And now we're doing Tom Glavine. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. 22 years, 305 wins. Way to go. I like it when you break 300 wins. 203 losses. 4,413 innings, and he had 2,600 strikeouts. Compare that with Pedro. Pedro had a strikeout per inning pitched. But Glavine, 4,400 innings, but only 2,600 strikeouts. But Glavine was a 20-game winner. First time for Glavine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20-win seasons. Glavine. He also had an 18-win season. 3.54 ERA. Too high for me. He had a good stretch. 1991, 92, and 93. 3 years in a row, 20 wins. 20, 20, and 22. 1998, he wins 20. And then the year 2000, he goes 21 and 9. 241 innings, 152 strikeouts. Tom Glavine, he deserves the Baseball Hall of Fame, a lefty. He was consistent too, had a lot of starts, 682 starts. That's a lot. But only 56 complete games. They took him out a lot. 7th or 8th inning, he came out. Next guy, David Wells. He's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Interesting career here. The year 2000, he goes 20 and 8. And that was his only 20-win season, David Wells. He had a 19-win season. But listen to this. The year 2000, 4.11 ERA. Way, way too high. But he had 229 innings, 166 strikeouts. David Wells, his career. 239 wins. That's a lot. He passed 200 and kept going. He pitched to his 44. 21 years. But his career ERA, 4.13. Yikes. That's career. 3,400 innings, 2,200 strikeouts. David Wells pitched a perfect game. Got to give him that. Is he a Hall of Famer? Borderline. 239 wins is good, but something missing with David Wells. I don't know about him. We'll have to look at him some more as far as Hall of Fame. All right, and then the fifth guy in the year 2000, John Lieber. He's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. But for the year 2000, he goes 12 and 11. It's not much, right? But he had the 35 starts, and he had the most innings of anybody, 251. 192 strikeouts. His career, 131 wins, 124 losses, 2,100 innings, 1,500 strikeouts. Not Hall of Fame. John Lieber. So that's 5 guys in the year 2000. Randy Johnson, Hall of Fame. Tom Glavine, Hall of Fame. Pedro Martinez, Hall of Fame. David Wells and John Lieber. All won 2 pitching categories. I'll give it to all of them, okay? Next video, the year 2001, A Space Odyssey. Talk to you later. I'm out.